Hello everybody, welcome to Tiny Table 3. Today we're doing another reaction video with Milo from Tiny Table 3.
What's up?
Jeff from Tiny Table 3. And of course I'm Stax, also from Tiny Table 3. How's that for 3 shameless plugs right in a row? Today we're doing like 3 videos today. So today we're gonna go ahead and jump ahead and do Valerian. Valerian is, if you don't know, based on exactly.
I don't know. Sorry.
I know very little, very little.
Yeah, it's based on a French comic, a legendary, very important comic to the French people.
It's been around a while
right,
too.
yeah.
The 60s, right?
Yeah,
I will watch it.
So, yeah.
I will watch it as the general public who
Let me
has no
say
idea.
this: if you don't know this, just think Fifth Element, because it's Luc Besson, which is the director.
Okay.
And
Probably the most artistic director currently in the biz.
Yes, I haven't seen this, so
That's high praise.
I'm curious to see.
praise.
And I'll tell you a little bit more about what I saw this before, but this is the first time I'm seeing this trailer, and the first time for you guys too.
Yeah.
So you guys don't have a clue.
I don't even know
Let's-
what it's about.
What the hell
Give it a
is
shot here.
Okay, so here goes
Completely.
Valerian.
Could be greater. I don't know. Let's see.
Oh, that's awesome. Sorry.
Home sweet home.
Music.
All right. Music is a good choice.
I'm in love with this already.
Dude.
Oh, it's that guy.
We get on just great.
I don't even know the cast. The cast is a completely
Smile.
big surprise for me, actually, too.
That's pretty good.
Oh. Don't get cocky, kid.
Nice. Is that Rihanna?
Yeah, it was.
Wow.
Fucking A.
Wow.
That looks
Oh my
fucking
God.
sweet. That was like Mass Effect, Fifth Element, John Carpenter of Mars,
Yeah, that's kind of what it reminded me
and
of too.
We don't speak of John Carpenter.
Yeah.
on Mars.
and Halo. Well, John Carpenter, the book.
Yes, yeah.
Not the
yeah,
movie.
Not the movie, yeah.
That was all of those things like in one. And I know this is before all that. So
Yeah.
It's
that
a
this is
precursor, yeah.
so visually, because we've already seen the other ones come forward. That's why I say that's that, because I've never seen this visually.
Well,
I don't even know what the fuck this was. This is fucking awesome.
I was kind of expecting it a bit, because when we were at Comic-Con last year, I was in the panel in the Hall H, and I sometimes I'll go in and I won't look at some of the scheduled in between of the larger panels, and Luc Besson came in, had no idea he was going to be there, didn't know they were developing Valerian, and he sat down and he played about 7 minutes of the film.
Wow.
With kind of hurried, rushed special effects, but
Okay.
even then you're still like,
It was
damn.
like when we saw
That was-
Elysium, they hadn't finished it, and they sold us on Elysium before it was finished. So I mean,
Yeah.
this movie clearly the
yeah.
direction is all there.
Yeah, I mean, how much does this feel like the Fifth Element?
A lot.
I
mean,
Stylistically, anyway.
This feels like the fifth element and then just blown out of proportions
To a
to
whole new
me.
level,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's like taken up to the 11th.
Again, I guess Fifth Element is inspired by this, obviously. So,
Yeah.
so
Probably.
crazy. Like
Oh yeah, I'm
visually,
sure. Yeah,
Yeah.
because his wife is a producer on it, and they talked a lot about the influence of the comic book. I mean, Valerian in Laura Lynn, which is the French comic, gets credit for the influence it had on, because it's sort of a space opera slash time travel storyline.
Okay.
Well, we're just doing Ghost in the Shell, and it has a kind of basically they play these temporal agents that are trying, like the you don't need to know this much about the comics, but that the world like in this sort of utopian state, and where they
complacency.
but everyone is sort of safe in this sort of utopian slumber, and what these guys do is they try to make sure that these sort of temporal rifts. People that are rogue time travelers don't create paradoxes.
Okay.
So they're making their way through
Interesting.
time and space.
Wow.
Bioshock Infinite.
There you go.
All right.
This comic gets credited for having huge influence on people like George Lucas and the development.
I mean,
The
love the
cast
trailer.
was
The
strong,
cast is
too.
strong. The choice of the music, throwing the Beatles in there.
Yeah,
that's always a nice choice.
That was a big surprise.
That was cool, man.
that was a cool contrast.
I'm in. Send me to the movies. I actually,
I mean-
what's cool is like people say Hollywood doesn't think of anything original, and technically they aren't if you're adapting Ghost in a Shell and Valerian and all these movies that are coming out. But it just goes to show like sometimes you can turn something that already exists and make it feel like different. Because obviously this was just a book, a graphic novel.
Yeah, well, it was a comic book, but everything it's over several years, and they did combine it into a graphic novel. Yeah.
But
Hands
like,
down.
I think even people who are fans of the graphic novel, which I had I'm not aware of. I don't speak French, so that's probably one of the reasons. I don't know if it's in English. It's probably in English.
I'm sure there's a
I'm sure you
translated
can get,
version.
but it's never the same.
But
Yeah.
it's like, it's kind of like Watchmen. I know a lot of people didn't like that movie, but when I saw that, I was like,
good.
Some people don't like it.
Yeah, they're wrong.
But
Zack Snyder,
it's
not
kind of
many
like
successes, but
it was something else when you saw it. Like you read the graphic novel, and you know he pulled a lot of those scenes from the
Yeah.
graphic novel. It was still
Right
like
out
something
of it.
else, and I
Yeah.
think that this is kind of one of those things where he's,
Yeah.
it looks like it's doing it justice. It's only a trailer.
Now, I'm not familiar with the source material, so visually it's stunning. For me, story-wise, the trailer didn't really give me much. So it's a teaser, I get that, but I mean, like you talking about time travel rifts and all that stuff. I was just like, they're just flying through space, a bunch of aliens, and so
I'm in.
I like what I see, but I'm not 100% sold on the story yet. I'm kind of holding back on the story.
With
there.
this one, though, they expect you to kind of already know the story. I don't know anything about it either.
I
I've never
don't know about it.
I don't know, but
Oh, yeah, I mean,
I'm going to the movies already.
Yeah, when we saw the footage, and you get a little bit of this. It's the two characters, right? It's
Yeah.
Larry and Laura Lynn.
Yeah.
He's more of a character that sort of follows the orders, even though I mean, I question. And again, it was sort of groundbreaking to an extent for the times that the female character is
She's kind of the
superior
rogue.
intelligence,
Okay.
and you could see the attitude between the two characters. I think so in the trailers.
Looks good. Yeah, I'm in.
I mean, they sold me on the trailer, so
I give this trailer an A just based on visuals because I love.
Dude, I'm
like,
so with you.
I love the whole alien space stuff. Like anything with that. I mean,
I know that's totally up your alley.
That's me all the way.
The second you
What
saw
do you
that, I was
think
like,
of, like, the,
there you go. He's hooked in already.
pretty much.
What do you think of the style, though? I mean, is it like? Because I mean, it has that kind of.
I like the
it's a little
style.
comic
I will-
booky. It's not
I
like
will say that
ultra
the-
realistic,
I will say that the alien design did remind me of the John Carter of Mars aliens a little bit. And so
Did I say John Carpenter? I meant John Carter.
I think you said John. Well, did you
No,
say
I said John Carpenter. John Carpenter's another guy like
special shout out
Totally
to John
different
Carpenter?
dude. Yeah.
totally has nothing to do with John Carter of Mars. I always say that for some reason. I think
That's
it's
because
just
you hung out with him.
a Freudian slip.
Yeah, I do think
I
that
I didn't hang out with him, but
Yeah, you and
I don't know. I felt like
Your
the creature
connections.
design, while decent, wasn't necessarily the most shocking character design I've ever seen. I mean, it did look very familiar to me. However, visually, the colors and all the the planetary interstellar space travel and all that stuff looked really, really good. So that part seemed very fresh.
it's like
and new.
Galaxity is the central city of the universe. And
Yeah.
I'm guessing that was the interpretation that
Okay.
we saw of it. And man,
That stuff looked
beautiful.
cool, almost like Blade Runner meets. The Fifth Element meets. I don't even know where we would go with that.
Yeah,
So many
utopian-
movies wrapped into one.
Yeah, utopian Blade Runner versus the dystopian view that film has. And
I like that they're going full nerd though.
They did go
Like
pretty
they're not
hard.
trying to. It's just full.
Yeah.
Like, that's awesome.
They're
dude.
not made that. That's made for us. That's
Yeah.
not made for anybody but
No,
us.
and that's the way it should be.
That's damn right.
Don't hold back.
I like it.
I'm giving it an A also.
I'm gonna go.
I think I was an A before I even sat down.
I'm
but
gonna
that's
drop it down a peg. I'm gonna drop it down to like a B or B plus.
That's dangerous words.
I know. If you disagree, fight me on it.
that's Jeff Gould.
Comment down right there.
G-O-U-L-D.
Say the Gould member can eat something. I don't know.
We're just encouraging people now to
Yeah,
fight.
yeah. Go on, give it.
You
to
guys hate on our videos. Hate back.
Okay,
That's good. I'm in. I'm going. I'm
in
sold.
too.
JK, we love you.
I'm in too. Okay, guys. Well, thanks again for joining us for another reaction video with Tiny Table 3. Don't forget to tune in at our other videos that we have here on the YouTube channel. I don't know. It's too many drinks before we sat down to do this. And of course, go to tinytable3.com for all nerd news. Check out our articles. Jeff is writing. Milo writes
check it out.
Occasionally. I'm
And
more of a
Like,
behind
comment,
the
share,
scenes kind of
subscribe.
guy. I
all
have
those
something in
good
the
things.
works, hopefully.
And listen to the podcast. Podcast is actually pretty funny.
Yeah.
At least we think so. Anyways, have a great week, everybody.
Thanks, guys.
Movie looks friggin' great.
Yes.
Go see Valerian.
See you later. See you later.
Never actually read the book. Never actually read the book. Never actually read the book. No, I've never actually read the book. Never read a book from front to back, of page to page. Never read a book from front to back, of page to page. Front to back, page to page. Front to back. Never read a many, not a single one in school, but then I enjoyed good one. I got a quick confession.